Hi, I'm Ben from cyclingtipshq.com, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of this guy, the Oypla heavy duty bike maintenance stand, which is available from Amazon in the UK for around about the £30 mark. I got mine as a Christmas present last year. I stuck it on my wish list and Santa brought it along for me. I've got to say, it's an absolutely cracking bit of kit. It's strong, it grips the bike really well, and there's a couple of other great features which I'm going to show you. So we're in handheld mode now. Apologies for my not very steady hands. So you can see at the top here you've got the clamp. This is where you're going to be clamping the bike in. Really good solid piece of kit. It can be adjusted at the side here, so you can clamp it around a seat post, which is what you should do. Some of you may want to clamp it around the frame. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can make it bigger or smaller depending on the size of the seat post. At the top here you've got the main clamp, which will move this post further or closer to the main pole itself. So the aim of that being that when you are pedaling the bike to, say, adjust the gears or adjust the brakes, that your pedal's not going to be catching on the main pole itself. So as we come down the post here, you can see you get down to a couple of things. There is a clasp here, and again this is just for changing the height of the bike stand, so you can bring it lower down or you can put it higher up depending on what you need. This bit of kit here is really useful. So this is a magnetic tray, so I've got mine facing the other way because I'll be clamping the bike on this side, and then I put all my products that come off the bike, so the bearings, any bits of cable, just go in this tray here. Really useful, and stops the pedal catching it if you've got it the other way around. You go further down here and again you've got another clamp here. These are what is holding the feet in place, and then the feet themselves come out like a big old lighting stand or something like that. It means it's really secure. And on the feet themselves, if you do want your stand in a permanent place, you'll see there is a hole there at the bottom. It can be screwed into the garage floor or outside if you want it to, just to hold it in place. So one more big look down the stand, you can see really solid bit of kit. Can be adjusted in so many different ways. The angle at the top here can be adjusted, in and out can be adjusted, up and down can be adjusted. Makes it an absolutely fantastic bit of kit for the garage. Right, so let's get a bike on the stand then, and I'll show you a bit more about it. So this is my my road bike, and I'm going to clamp this straight into the saddle post here. Now thankfully I ride with a saddle that is exactly the right height to clamp into the frame. If you don't, if your saddle is a little bit lower, I would suggest just marking off the saddle height, bringing up the seat post a little bit and clamping it in there. I wouldn't recommend clamping it into the frame. When I took a maintenance course last year, that's the first thing the guy said to me. Why? Seat post, what's it going to cost you to replace? Maybe 30, 40, 50 quid? How much is the frame going to cost you if the worst does happen? So hopefully it never would, but if you're going to damage anything, damage your seat post. So this is the bike in the stand now. As you can see, absolutely solidly clamped in there at the perfect height for me. I can adjust it, I can adjust the angle, and you know, if I then want to be doing any work on anything such as the gears, the great thing is now I can just pedal. Unlike if I was doing work out in the garden, where I turn the bike upside down, it's all in the way. Here, it's just perfect and ready to go. There's another bit of kit that came with the bike that I haven't mentioned yet, which is this extendable arm. Really handy. As you can see at the beginning, I was kind of wrestling with this a little bit. This kind of stops that happening. So one end of it just wraps around here and secures, and the other bit wraps around your handlebars at this end. And what you're going to get then is you're going to be in an absolutely perfect position, and this is then not going to move. So your front part, your bike, the front fork is going to stay put. So when you're adjusting the brakes, you're adjusting anything with the front fork, that is just going to be absolutely fantastic for you. So overall, this bike stand, I'd say a really solid investment. When I first started looking at them, I was looking at the park stand one, you know, you're talking over £100. I picked this one up not really knowing what to expect, and pleasantly surprised. I've had no problems. I do a lot of different work on here. I use my mountain bike on here, I put the hybrid on here, I put the road bike on here. It stood up to everything so far. The metallic tray is really handy. This is really handy, and just having a maintenance stand in your garage is an absolutely firm investment if you're planning to be doing work on your bike. So if you've enjoyed this video, why not head over to cyclingtipshq.com, find out a little bit more about me and my site and what I'm intending to do, and let's stay in contact. Let's find out a bit more about you. You find a bit more about me and what I do. Thanks for listening.